G'day gamers, Matt in the Hat here and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today we are playing some more Destiny 2 as we wrap up the last bits for Lightfall, I believe. So, I don't know what else to expect really, but I hope you enjoy. Right, so let's go speak to Zavala first, because I believe that is what is next for us.
Gone. Should I feel humbled by this sacrifice? Relieved that it can't grant any more of our enemies the light? Lost? Without a God in whom I can place my trust? But what consumes me in this moment is the human loss. We've watched so many die for this war. And yet, those losses have given us insight and common bonds. We stand alongside more allies than ever before. Humans, awoken, Elixni, even the Cabal. When I came to the last city, I looked up to the heavens for the hope the Traveler gave us.
Well, there's definitely some strong final words from Zavala there.
Be brave.
Don't really know what to comment on the thing, to be fair.
There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Text chat really does take a while to disappear. Wonder what Ikora is going to have to say on the situation. I mean, Zavala's words were quite impactful.
Guardian, the Traveler is gone, but we're still here. It may seem small, but it's no less important under the circumstances. Despite your triumphs against the former Emperor, the Witness has transformed the Traveler and gone somewhere we cannot follow. Losses are no stranger to any of us, and I have long since known that the world does not obey laws of poetic justice, much as we might hope otherwise. It would be easy to look at the sky and falter. We cannot. We must take the time we have and make these losses mean something. Neptune is the best and only direction we have. Work with the Cloud Striders. Learn what you can about the Veil. A step at a time, an inch at a time, we keep going. With or without the Traveler.
I mean, Ikora's words were quite rallying.
And what can I
Not
do?
going to lie. Oh, Gambit Engram.
See you soon.
But Ikora and Zavala definitely had some interesting things to say. I mean, it's very curious to see where the story goes from here. So obviously the Traveler now has a portal in it. I don't know whether the Traveler will do anything more. Whether it will send out any more ghosts. Oh, what are these? That is curious. It's like... there's stasis in a jar as well. Oh, and solar in a jar. And Strand in a jar. Well, that is cool. I like that. Nice. Purchase an aspect as well. What can we buy? The only two. Oh, can we only buy one? Or can we buy both? No, we can buy both. Can we buy fragments as well? I don't know. Interesting. Oh, there's multiple grenade types as well. Ah, that is curious. And that exotic quest is unlocked afterwards, isn't it? Yeah. I'll get all the Strand upgrades for that first. That's cool. I think I might be... I do plan on making some exotic guides in the not too distant future. So obviously there's like 3 weapons. They've given us 3 exotic weapons to unlock with this DLC. So I'll probably make guides on the final warning, the stasis glaive, and the void
Now that
machine
you're
gun.
here, the Vex won't know what hit him.
But
Palace
it
is
might
gone,
take
and the Veil is
a
safe
bit
for
longer
now.
to do
I don't really
those.
know what victory looks like going forward, but I'm not gonna take this win from us. From Neomuna. It's weird not being the rookie anymore. I'm just Cloudstrider Nimbus. Feels wrong. Like I jumped out a window without my board. There was confidence in knowing the buck stopped with someone else. For Rohan, when I met him at least, it seemed like he just took everything in stride.
Ah.
It was easy for him. I guess I'll get there someday. We're having Rohan's induction into the Hall of Heroes in a bit. Will you join us? It'll be great.
Aha.
Quinn will say something stuffy, there'll be lots of cheering. Maybe a whistle if you want to get spicy. But I think he'd be honored if you were there.
It would be a pleasure to turn up. Deterministic chaos, eh? That's probably the first steps onto the new strike. Not the new strike. The new submachine gun stuff. You know what? Let's go and do that in this episode. We'll go do that in this episode, and I'll put it in the guide for the weapon as well. Because it doesn't seem like Lightfall would be complete without the send-off for Rohan. I think this might be
Today,
the thing.
we honor relentless Rohan, his service, his sacrifice. More than a protector of Neomuna, he was a true Cloudstrider. He cut his years short so that the whole of humanity may thrive far into the future.
Today we suffer, so tomorrow can live on.
Oh, this is cool. That was short but sweet. Ah.
I've been watching you. It's not like in a creepy way. I've been tracking the war on city sensors. You seem terrifyingly competent. Anyway, this is where I'd usually show you around, maybe buy you a drink, but I got an eensy-weensy crisis. Let me just...
That's a lot to read.
So, remember when you stopped Callus, saved the city, and looked good doing it? When the Witness made that connection after, it rebooted all our Cloud Arc security. Guess the Vex noticed because they busted in here and blew up 5 of my memorial servers. The audacity, right? Each server is nano-constructed from a Cloud Strider's core drive and filled with all their logs and records. They're irreplaceable. It's not like the Vex...
So I suppose that would be important for the glaive. Because I think that's one of the audio things there, so I won't touch that just yet. I mean, presumably, maybe speaking to Rohan is important, so I think we'll probably... I think it might be best if we go do that before we call it quits on the end of this episode. I mean, I've got a couple of bits saved for the exotic guides. So what's he got to say?
Oh, hey, Guardian. Induction ceremony wrap up all right? The citizens did a good job improvising. Traditionally, both Cloud Striders are there for the final handoff, but Rohan wasn't here, so... And if he were, he wouldn't be moaning about the past. He'd be too busy cracking open the veil, jumping through the portal, and knocking the Witness back on its multiple asses. You know, the Vex were working on a copycat veil.
Oh,
yeah.
Were they?
Rohan stumbled on it in the Nexus years ago. It was half finished then, but he was convinced that the Vex had the goods on the original. Goods we'd need one day. Just think! We wrestle the Veil's secrets out of the Vex and we're one step closer to kicking down the Witness's door. But first, we gotta track down Rohan's notes. So, what do you say? Help me follow in the big guy's footsteps?
Oh yeah, that's the long bit of the quest. I say long, it's not that long, but from what I gather it does take a while because there's a lot of back and forth. But yeah, nah, thank you guys. I don't know what I'm saying thank you for. Well, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. But no, I don't know what people were complaining about Lightfall wise. I mean, the story hasn't been too bad. It has been interesting, although be it seemed a bit short. But aside from that, getting access to Strand and everything was pretty cool. I know that it'll probably take a while to get all the Strand currency up. To unlock the rest of the aspects and then start making the guides. I could probably make a start on the Winter Bite and machine gun guides. But I don't know how long it'll take to get enough Strand currency to get the rest of the aspects and whatnot. But it'll be fun. Has been visually, Lightfall looks really good. I mean, everything looks good, to be fair. Callus's ship looks like he's staring at us right now. Neomuna looks really pretty. The space in Neptune, or the sky even, looks pretty nice. Strand is fun to use. The soundtrack has been banging. I can't remember the name of the song, but it's been like stuck in my head from how long that Callus fight was, and then the mission before it when Osiris had us training with Strand in the Vex domain. Both those bits took like 40 minutes or so, so it was like, oh bugger, I've been disconnected. That's fine, it doesn't make too much of a difference. But the 40 minutes, or I suppose 80 minutes of listen to that same song wasn't too bad. It is a very good song. If I ever made like a Destiny 2 soundtrack playlist, that would definitely be in there. Might have a proper listen to the Lightfall soundtrack. Sounds like we might be back on Neomuna. Yeah, there we go, we're back. But that will do for this episode, and probably for the rest of Lightfall, I think. The next Destiny content to come out, there will be week 2 of the season of the Defiance stuff, and then at some point in the weeks after we'll get the guides out. I'm not as organised as Kekis and the rest of them. So they wouldn't be out anytime soon. I mean, it's taken me like 4 or 5 days, well, 4 days to record everything, edit it all and get it out. But no, it's been enjoyable. It's a nice way to spend some of my time off work, just recording Destiny and playing with Strand. But we got a nice pair of Synthoceps from Xur this week, so I might use that as a starting point for a Strand build. Because I think you have to beat the legendary mode to get the exotics. But I haven't had the time to play it on legendary. Hence why these videos have taken like 4 days to record and edit and whatnot. But no, it's been fun. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video and the rest of the playthrough, feel free to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. And stay tuned for more Destiny 2 content and other content throughout the weeks as more stuff happens. But for now, thanks for watching this video and this series. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay frosty, Guardians.